can you add stem cells or, you can also do some peptides? Can you add that with the laser?
Yeah,
or?
I'm all about holistic, combination of treatments. We've done it, even at the same time.
Okay.
Because the stem cells I'm giving people are attracted to the area of injury. Mm-hmm. So when you do laser treatments, you're creating a tiny bit of injury, and that will attract more cells into the area. So the cells will even really work harder.
Yeah.
At whatever they're trying to do to bring more youthfulness for regeneration. Hi, this is Dr. Joy Kong. So I've been talking about stem cells all the time, which is my passion. I can't stop talking about it. But today I was interviewed by Jenny, who is a biohacker, and she was asking me about aesthetic treatments that I'm excited about, which I do offer at my clinic. This is a fairly new addition for the past year. So it's a fun discussion. We talked about laser treatment. It's very natural. I really hope you enjoy this episode. It's not long, but it was a fun discussion. Okay. Hi, I'm Dr. Joy Kong. And as you know, I'm an anti-aging doctor and stem cell specialist. And today I have Jenny Jones, also known as Biohacked Blondie, here at our clinic, Uplift Longevity Center. So we're going to talk a little bit about a few things that a biohacker may find interesting. So maybe you have questions that you think that other people would be interested to in answers.
Yes. So I know you're, big into stem cells, which we did a whole podcast about. But I also know that you do lasers as well, and you love to lift and get rid of wrinkles and hopefully pigmentation. So I have so many questions about what are your favorite lasers, what are your favorite tools to make our skin vibrant and look young and glowing. So
lasers, the laser technology is a new addition to my clinic. At first, I was just seeking them out because I wanted to do something for my own skin, because your skin actually takes on a lot of insults from the environment. If you don't believe it, just look at your face versus your chest or your tummy, right? So the face has so many more wrinkles and pigmentations is because it's taking on so much environmental,
toxins.
So it needs a little bit extra care if you want to maintain the youthfulness. So I realized the laser technology can do some amazing things. So instead of people going into something that's more invasive, like cutting or putting threading or Botox I think is fantastic, but the other methods are kind of invasive. If there's a way to naturally boost your skin texture and volume and lifting, then that will be much more ideal. Because with all the cutting and lifting and plumping that people, fillers, people start to look pretty unnatural, and no one wants to look like that. And I certainly rather just look older than look freakish.
Yeah.
So that laser technology is something that I realize can accomplish that, because it's quite non-invasive, right? We don't cut anything. We just use light energy to target particular layers of your skin. So we can target layers that can promote more collagen. We can target layers that can help maybe create lifting, and we can target the surface, so we can resurface. But the laser machine not only can target the face, but also can reduce fat. So basically drain fat from fat cells and really reduce the number of fat cells, and then tighten the skin on top of it. It can do so much more. But I just want to talk about what I'm the most excited about, for just anyone who's doing general anti-aging maintenance, is the 4D facelift, because it goes after your face rejuvenation, going in through 4 levels. So first goes inside your mouth, because it's tightening everything from the inside.
There's the laser inside.
There's very few machines, or no machines really, no other machine that actually is targeting the inside of the mouth. But the lower third of our face is very hard to handle as we age. You see people with the jowls so that really is telltale sign, right? And unless you do facelift, it's very hard to get rid of that kind of drooping. But this machine can do that. One way it does it is to go inside and tighten everything from the inside. It does this vector lifting, so it can literally create tiny little scarring that along the line, certain directions to pin your face up so it can lift up your face without cutting, right? It's a very, very gentle way of pulling everything up.
Is this heat and with the laser as well? Is there heat involved?
Very little heat.
Okay.
Yeah. The mostly is just a laser, very, very
penetrating
specific
deep into the skin.
wavelengths.
Okay.
So that's very specific as far as what it targets.
Okay.
So you can target particular layers, particular cells. The laser can also do this overall tightening. So it does this tightening. It feels like, I always say shrink wrapping. It's like, just pulling everything, pulling everything up. Yeah, it tightens, and then it keeps promoting the collagen production. So it will keep pumping. So you will see the benefit even over time. And then the last layer is resurfacing. So it gets rid of fine wrinkles and blemishes, different sunspots and, other discolorations. So it's absolutely amazing. So people look very refreshed.
Oh my God.
With the tightening and lifting and thinning and resurfacing.
And how long does this procedure take?
It's only 45 minutes.
Okay, so 45 minutes. And then how long is the recovery?
I mean, it's kind of overnight. Actually, on this same day, you can go out to dinner if you want to. You will look a little red.
Yeah.
A little sun, just red. Look like you had a lot of sun that day. But you can still go out to dinner. But next day, you just look sun-kissed.
Is there this healing?
In about 3-4 days, there will be some healing. So so that can happen, which is really fun because because when I'm in the shower, I love, just kind of helping it with the warm water.
Off.
And then sometimes you see, pigments, the darker pigments falling off.
Yeah.
And then you have this new baby skin. So that's a lot of fun.
So this is your favorite laser so far?
I've looked at all these other machines, and I have a podcast that, I talk with an expert comparing this to different machines out there.
Yeah.
Like Morpheus, which people don't most, but that's has a lot more potential for damages. It's very, very painful.
Yeah.
And if you have a little bit of darker skin, that could be actually causing hyperpigmentation.
Yeah.
So causing more problems. Yeah. So I think it's, this machine is leaps and bounds ahead of what other energy machines out there. The Morpheus uses radio frequency, but there's some other different types of machines using energy. This machine not only is great for face, which I'm excited about, but also for people to help reduce fat in all kinds of areas, right? The back arms. Yeah, the back wing, or double chin, right?
Oh, yeah.
Or, so wherever the spot problem area that you want to handle, or, people can also do, other major problem areas. So this machine's unique because not only it can kill the fat cells and let the fat leak out. And a lot of other machines, like you heard about cold sculpting, people can reduce the fat. But the problem is that if you just get rid of the fat and you don't take care of the skin on the surface, then you just get loose skin.
Yeah.
Now you have to deal with that.
Yeah.
What do you do? But this machine actually does two in the same procedure. We can kill the fat and tighten the skin at the same time.
Oh my gosh, I love this.
Yeah, so it's amazing. And then
it seems very safe too, because I know a lot of people with lasers, they're worried because it can do more damage, or you go to the wrong person who could do more damage and cause pigmentation, cause inflammation.
Yeah.
So it sounds like this is also a very safe.
So this machine actually is the gold standard aesthetic laser machine in Asia and South America. So these are the hot spots of aesthetics.
Wow.
The South Koreans are way ahead of us when it comes to aesthetics.
All look beautiful.
So that's what they prefer. One reason is because the machine is so great for all skin types, right?
Yeah.
So if you have darker skin, that's not a problem because it's more specific. It doesn't damage other layers that you're not trying to target.
Yeah.
But something like Morpheus is a lot less specific. So you're damaging a whole bunch of stuff that you didn't really intend to.
That is painful.
And so, what other things I love that the machine does? Hair restoration. So
really?
Yeah. And it's not very painful. It's elegant procedure. I used to inject stem cells into people's scalp, and it's very painful. So now I just say, our aesthetic nurse, amazing, Sydney, I said, please, you do this, use a laser, it's less painful. The result is just as good. So so hair restoration. And we can also do sexual wellness. So sexual enhancement for both females and males. So we can go into the vaginal canal. A lot of women lose elasticity or just from the aging process, right?
Yeah.
It's drier, it's looser. So we can tighten everything up and enhance blood flow, improve collagen production, actually improve lubrication. So people actually have better sex. And same for males for enhanced penile. It can enhance the girth and the quality of erection. Nice. And for female also, aesthetically, a lot of female want, their genital areas to look prettier and youthful, right? Yeah. So as we age, they do get floppier. So the machine can actually tighten everything and, it looks like a fresher flower. That's the way I look at it, just younger flowers.
I'm sure every mother would want this.
And also great for urinary incontinence for females. So it's very common.
The lasers,
very, very effective. So that's another, beautiful application. And then also it's great for snoring. And that's a huge problem for so many people. Yeah, because the laser machine can go inside your mouth and tighten all the structures in the airway. So all of a sudden, you can see in the pictures before and after the huge difference opening up the airway, and it's as effective as CPAP machine. Although, people using CPAP machine, most people don't like it. Yeah. Because they feel like an alien, going to sleep with that machine. The machine forces air into your mouth, is uncomfortable. And also people can get damages in the airway from the forced air. So it's beautiful. It can do so many things.
So much. Yeah. Can you add stem cells or, you can also do some peptides? Can you add that with the laser?
Yeah. I'm all about holistic, combination of treatments. So a lot of times people come to my clinic for stem cell treatment, but they also want to look beautiful, right? So we may just do the laser first, and then we do the stem cell infusion, or we've done it, even at the same time, because the stem cells I'm giving people are attracted to the area of injury. Mm-hmm. So when you do laser treatments, you're creating a tiny bit of injury, and that will attract more cells into the area. So the cells will, will even really work harder at whatever they're trying to do to bring more youthfulness, right, for regeneration. Yeah, wow. So we do that, fairly commonly. Yeah.
Okay, so the 4D is the Fotona.
The machine is called Fotona.
Okay.
Fotona.
Okay.
And it does many things, has many applicators. So we can treat different areas and do different things. We can even do laser hair removal. Yeah, lip plumping, air,
I did see that where you can also plump the lips naturally as
that's
well.
Right. You don't need fillers. Just it plumps and it can give you more, better shape.
Yeah.
A little bit more.
And how long does that last?
I think it's for months.
Okay.
I do remember people can do maybe a few treatments to get to the desired results. And then they can do maybe a booster, maybe 6 to 9 months later.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then how often do you recommend this laser?
Because I love it so much.
How often do you do it?
I do it once a month, and I know certain celebrities also do it on a monthly basis. Wow. Because once you do it and you see the results, and people will comment. Yeah. They just know that your skin looks amazing, you look youthful. Yeah. But you don't look strange, right? Yeah. So and you will hear that from people. So it's very positive reinforcement, right? You want to keep up. Because the aging process is ongoing, so the maintenance process needs to be ongoing. Yeah. Just like when someone's saying that you don't exercise, you do all the exercise and then you get your body to a great place and then you just stop exercising.
It's not like this. It's a continuous consistency.
That's right. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I love this so much.
Yeah. So this machine is just so much fun because I'm able to not only getting people to be younger and more, with more energy and just feeling useful overall through stem cells and peptides. Mm-hmm. But now I can do something for their aesthetics, how they feel about themselves.
Because we want to, take care of our insides, and also look beautiful on the outside.
I don't know if you've seen one of my videos actually mentioned, I said, okay, it's great to be a biohacker, And I know there are a lot of very proud biohackers who say, well, my biological age is 35 when the person was like, 58.
Yeah.
But then when I look at the person,
exactly.
I said, well, you do look 58.
Yeah.
But okay, that's great. Biologically, you're 35. But how about trying, would you like to look 35?
There are a lot of biohackers, longevity enthusiasts that I'm like, okay, I understand your biological age, I guess, is 20 years younger, but you do not look like that. You also have to take care of your skin, the outside, exercise, these things that really, you want to look good, be, healthy on the inside and look good on the outside.
I just feel so fortunate that we live in this day and age that we have the tools to actually maintain youth. I just think, the fact that I've lived this long already, right?
Yeah.
It's over 5 decades on Earth. But then I'm pretty sure that I can look as good as today 20 years from now. So which means I just extended my youth probably for 40 years.
Yeah.
How fun is that?
I know. We have a lot to do in this lifetime.
So this is the first time in history that we have the tools.
Yeah.
We have the tools to enhance you from inside and from the outside naturally.
I love this so much. We all need this laser. This was such great information. I'm so grateful to have this conversation. Is there anything else you want to tell listeners about your do you want to talk about also do you use this as well?
We actually use this along with the laser. So so
our amazing skincare line. Oh my gosh, stem cells.
I know. So
there's everything in here.
So I developed this, skincare. It's not even a line, just one product, right? Because I believe in simplicity. I don't want to, find a good,
we do not have
find
time.
a good cleanser. All you need to do is to find a good cleanser, good natural, clean cleanser. And then you only need this one product. So you don't need a separate serum, toner, day cream, night cream, eye cream, this is not necessary because this has everything. First of all, it's deep penetrating. So you don't need, toner, to open up, to get things to deeper layer. There are components that help the cells or help the different elements to go deeper into the skin. And then it already has a serum, that it can be more potent than the stem cells and exosomes that are already contained in the product. And they're also peptides. So all those are penetrated deeply into your skin. And it's highly nourishing. Yeah, we have all these amazing peptides included. Not to mention, GHK definitely.
I love GHK.
We always have that in there. And I play around with, different peptides. If I see a new one that's really remarkable, we add it in. Of course, we only use ones that have been shown clinically to produce results, right? Okay. Not just someone says this is good. Actually, we have pictures to show that there's before and after, usually 4 weeks study that people really see an improvement in their skin. So we add those peptides, but you can't beat umbilical cord stem cells, right? These are new stem cells from a tissue that's much younger than the baby. So we talk about how the baby's skin is flawless, right? Just so beautiful, like porcelain. But these umbilical cord cells actually are from the tissue that's much younger than the baby's stem cells. So we're not getting baby stem cells. We're getting it much better. It's in between the embryonic stem cell, which is the first group of cells that started when we came into being, right? So that's the beginning of us, those embryonic stem cells, only the first week or so. And after that, they are further differentiated. They're no longer embryonic stem cells, but they are still stem cells until you get different organs, about to develop into different organs. Then you have the end stage stem cell, which are the tissue-specific stem cells. So in between are all these stem cells, and in the umbilical cord, these cells are between embryonic stem cells and the baby's stem cells. So they're very potent. So we're utilizing that in this particular cream. So this has, tremendous power. Of course, we've seen in our clinic the healing power of the umbilical cord cells. Yeah. And it's, the reason I'm using it is because there's so much research from all around the world of how these cells are actually
very healing.
Yeah, very healing. So yeah, so that's about the cream.
So you have the lasers, the creams, and everything.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
I love it.
So
everyone needs to come to Uplift
so when
Center.
people after the procedure, we want them to use this cream because this is very healing. And when you just created a little bit of damage, your pores are actually more open, and the product will go
very
even
fragile,
deeper.
and you need to be
So this is very nourishing.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm so well, this was great.
Yes. Thank you for your interest and for helping
Being
to
here at
spread
your
knowledge.
gorgeous wellness clinic, your longevity clinic.
Yes, yeah. Live long
love it.
and live well. That's how we want to contribute to the world.
Yes, I love it. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you, Jenny.